mountains. I was searching for fortune and fame. I found where the water runs sweet from the hills. They call it the Medicine Springs. They call it the Medicine Springs. Well, it was there I met a fair maiden, yellow hair and big eyes of blue. She told me one day she loved only me, that she'd forever be true, that she'd forever be true. Well, I wanted the best for my darling, but my pockets were empty and bare. My love was so great for that Harley of mine. I took what another man had. I took what another man had.
Okay, I think I'm at the ridge up above Cathedral Rock. There's the Peralta trailhead over that way. But I came up straight down from up down below, and I'm just going to keep following this ridge over that way. So I think it's about noonish. So that was rough. That wasn't easy, Bill. You wouldn't have liked that one, because I had to rock climb a few spots. It was kind of hairy. I wasn't far enough over. I think I still got to be farther over. I didn't go on the west side of the Cathedral Rock and then up through that draw there. That's probably the best way. I decided to go this way. Hopefully I don't have no ravines yet to the other ridge, so hopefully I'm at the top. I'm celebrating like I am. But good view. There's the mesa out that way. You can see the smog. There's the backside of the Superstition. There's Weaver's Needle. Right there. That's the famous Weaver's Needle. Pretty big. This one over here is Miner's Needle. That one's got a hole through the rock there. I don't know if I'm over too much of an angle. The hole's like right there. There's actually a hole through it. Oop. Okay, we came up through that canyon there. We're up on the ridge. Last time I went up on that hill right over there and got up to the ridge, and there's the South Peak right there. So I got a couple of hills to go across to get up there. Yeah, get around this hill and then up that one there. Just don't look too bad. Of course they don't from a distance. And then I believe it's right over there in that hill bank over there, right over there below one of those two hills over there. I believe that's it. So we will be there today. Pretty views. Backside of the Superstitions, or the north side. Out there's probably Tortilla Flats way out there on the other side. So everybody seems to think it's the mine's at. Okay, I found a horseshoe, an old one. Looks like, I don't know for sure, but where is it there? I was just thinking that this would be a good spot for a campsite, because of a flat here on the ridge. Kind of a nice place. I was kind of looking for a sign of camp. You know, maybe this is the fire pit. Could be. Possibly. I don't see no sign of any kind of hut, so I guess they would have tented. There's no trees to build anything with. So this could have been a camp right here. Coming that way, look at Weaver's Needle over there, man. That's pretty big and majestic. That's pretty cool. Over this way, I think that through the valley there is probably maybe Fountain Hills. Down there. I don't know for sure. Looks like I got a big hill yet to do. So, thought I was done with the big stuff, but one more. I don't know if I actually need to carry this with me. It's got 4 nail holes. There's no cleat on it. Pretty worn out. I don't know if that's an old one or not. Well, I'm going to leave it right here where I found it. Okay, I'm on the ridge now. Right over there is where I was, made it to the last time. So I just gotta walk around there, walk over that saddle, and on the other side of the hill. So I'm up here. I can see, I don't know if that way out there is Desert Hills or Fountain Hills. Carefree maybe, North Scottsdale, maybe. Way out there. I can zoom in or not. You can see it or not. But my phone works right here. Just talked to Joanne. So, look at the Valley of the Sun there. A big valley. So as you can see, it'd be a good spot. They put the Peralta stones right down here at the edge of the valley. It's off Queen Creek. It'd been easy to tell somebody from Tucson how to get to there. And the Peralta stones will get you all the way up to here. 18 kilometers up to the mountain. 7 leagues. And then 2 kilometers up the hill here. Or 3 leagues. It took me a little more, 3 leagues, but I'm not like in my 30s like those young guys were 120 years ago or 300 years ago if they're the priests, you know. So, in their 40s. So here's the top of the world. Elephant Butte over there. Weaver's Needle's on the other side of that hill. That's LaBarge Canyon, I believe. So that's it. I'm going to stay the night. I'm going to get over there first. Okay, this is it. That's South Peak. Coming down here. There's the saddle. And there's a gorge on the other side going down to the north. 4 peaks. Right up there, it's 4 peaks. Weaver's Needle, right there. There's LaBarge Canyon. And I think the Dutchman Mine is right there in that, right down in there. There's a bit of a indentation right there. But the story says, across the saddle, the lower ridge, to the highest point, and then down. And it's in the trees. But the only place for the trees is along that bank there. And there's a face this way, so that supposedly you can, looking out at it, you can see Weaver's Needle. So that's my guess where it's at right there. Right in there. I'd like to see some signs of some other things from the map. If there's any sign. Back on this saddle right here, be a good place for a house. Down below there's a spring. See bubbling water. So you won't die of thirst. I wonder how they survived up here for long extended periods without dragging water up the hill like the Dutchman. If he was gone for long periods of time. It's hard to carry water up the hill. I struggled for just a little bit. I'm going to stay here. So now if there's a source of water, so that solves that problem. And I found a horseshoe way up there, so they did get horses part way at least. I don't know if how much farther, but I guess if there's a will, there's a way. But somewhere there should have been an Arastra, I think. maybe I'm gonna look along this ridge, and then that would be a good spot for an Arastra. That saddle right there. Carry the ore out, not too far, crush it, and just get the main stuff so you don't carry all the ore down the hill. That would make sense. But I sure don't see any streaks of veins of quartz though. Nothing white sticking out like a sore thumb. So that kind of worries me. Had to have been something there to start digging. And there's some trees farther up there too, so I could be up in there. But I don't see no quartz. I do see a contact between this rock here with the different layers. It's really jumbled up right here against this older rock up high, so it's about into that contact. So it could be a spot. That could be the old rock right there. That's the Precambrian stuff. So it's possible that's there. But man, I was hoping to see a little bit of quartz sticking out. Okay, we're in the saddle. Found this little stone deal here. I wonder what it is. Looks like it was for a marker. It's not a fire pit, but it's not that big. If there's anything in it buried. There's something marked on the stones, maybe. We'll find out. This piece right here looks like a marker stone. Kind of shaped like a wedge. It was on top there. I see no markings on it. I'm going to scratch down the dirt a little bit. Well, I didn't see nothing. I dug in it. So that looks like an odd stone at the top. Maybe not, but somebody was making a marker stone here. Monument. Very well could be. So, where there's one, there's more, usually. Here's where it should be the triangle shadow. I guess since the sun's over here, tomorrow morning we'll see what if there's a triangle shadow right there. That was the noto triangulum on the Latin. That's what that is right there. Sure as shit. Pretty rough getting to it. I had to come down through there. That was pretty rough. So none of this is easy to get around. There's some digging right here. Right next to the monument. Monument's right there. I just started to walk this way and somebody's been digging in there with, I can see the pick marks. Not very big, but we're taking a sample of this odd looking rock here. Okay, here's the gorge. I guess this would be the middle. And there's the triangle. Shadow's getting ready. It's supposed to be a working right over there. I think right there in those trees is about where it should be. There's water coming out of that hole. Not quite a gorge here. You'd never get up this. Tried to come from LaBarge Canyon. No way. Be a billy goat. Up on the top over there is supposed to be the religious area. Must be a flat spot right up there. So maybe it was the Indian religious area. A lot of this grass up on the top of these mountains. Look over there. Kind of smooth at the top. Ooh, I smell skunk. Hope I don't run into any skunks tonight. Found just a couple pieces of weird looking quartz on my truck across there, so nothing to get excited about yet though. If somebody was sampling that one rock there, that outcropping, that's kind of weird. I'd read that Jacob Waltz said there was an outcrop sticking out that he dug out. I wonder if there was an outcropping there. That's what he dug out. So nobody'd find it. Here we're down on a sledge here, and here's the same rock that they were chipping in over by that monument. So it could be right here. It could be right here. It's covered up. That's possible. Would have been easy to cover it up too, intentionally. I'm going to go around that corner right there too first. A little farther to the west on this vein line, I guess, is no more sampling, more potholing. The samples I took over there, the next little ridge there, looks like it's got pyrite in it, chalcopyrite. I've seen some odd looking chunks of quartz, so I'm going to go down here and see if this face may have added in it. So somebody was looking, that's for sure. There's the sunset over the valley of the sun.